mustard seed. Get up on your feet, rise up.
Welcome to another segment of the Drexel SEMA Show. Today we have a couple who is behind one of the leading restaurants here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. But of course you see this restaurant and it didn't just happen overnight. They started from Dishwasher and now they are now the owners of their own restaurant. And I hope by the end of this show that many of you are there, you are inspired. I know many of you have, I know all of you have a vision. And you're probably afraid to start, you're probably wondering how you're gonna start, and you're probably thinking that you will make it to the top. But I hope after this interview today that you will realize no matter what position you're in, no matter how you are at the bottom of the scale, you can reach to the top. And so today I have Mr. and Mrs. Legagneur.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you.
Good practice.
Welcome you to the show.
You.
Well, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Right. But I'm going to start with Yadley. Yadley, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, you know my name, Yadley Legagneur, married to Mr. Grouper. They call me Mrs. Grouper. I'm a family of 4. I have 3 children. I'm a hardworking mother. You know, I was originally born in Haiti. Well, that's it.
Okay.
Very ambitious, hardworking, God-fearing, you know. We go to the same church.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is basically me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you came to Turks and Caicos? And what was it like when you came?
When I came to Turks, I was 6 years old.
Oh, you were 6. Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Spent most of your life here then.
All of my life. This is all that I know. So, yes, I came when I was 6 years old and didn't speak any English.
Really?
None at all. None at all. And my first primary school was INT Prep. And no, I am wrong. My first school was Miss Shack Lady in Blue Hills.
Yes,
Yes,
Shack
and
Lady, yes.
and in between time, my mom did a few classes with me, with individual classes. You know, back then it was much cheaper. They would have the individual classes to teach me, you know, just to get me ahead. Even though I still went to school while I was there at a younger age.
Okay, and when you went to school, they allow you to come to school without knowing English?
In Turks and Caicos? Of course.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
it was quite different back then. So I have my grade 3 teacher, Miss Cox. She took a lot of her time to train me, you know, to get me up ahead to the level that I was supposed to be. And then, yeah, from then afterwards, I went to Clement Howell, you know, and I graduated in 09.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, I did a lot of my studies online. And then that's about it.
And then you went into the hospitality industry.
Yes.
And how did
First I started with, like, I love service.
Okay.
Service has always been my field. At first I wanted to study law, then I realized it's a whole lot of reading. And I tried to read when I have to, but you kind of have to read. Yeah, so I went into the hospitality field and I discovered that I love to serve.
Okay.
So I started with the Palms, then I started as concierge. That's after I graduated from high school, and I thank you for that opportunity. And then afterwards, you know, I had my transition, I had a child, and then I went forward to Windsor Resort.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. After changing from the Palms, I said to myself, I only wanted to grow up from here. So what I did was, when I went into work, I was quite consistent with what I do. I make sure every day I was on time. I make sure I did what was my passion, which is to serve.
Okay.
So I paid a lot of attention to detail when it comes to my guests and service. And from then on, after a year, I was promoted to restaurant supervisor. I mean, not restaurant. See, I'm all about
your mind is on restaurant.
No, I was promoted to front office supervisor after about a year.
Okay.
And then as I work forward and, you know, I just continue to work, just do the same things, just pay attention and do what I have to do and be consistent about what I do and do what I love, which is serve. another year I was promoted to front office manager. And then a few years later, you know, I discovered my husband, he has a talent, and that talent is cooking, and my talent is serving. So I said, you know what? I want a restaurant. There you go. That's how Mr. Grouper came
That's
about.
how it came about.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Group is a household name,
Thank you, thank
not
you.
just among the residents, but among the tourists as well.
Thank you.
So congrats.
Thank you.
So Philip, tell us about you. I mean,
Well,
how did you first start it out? You lived here most of your life?
most of my life, I have been here from since 1991.
91. Okay. That's the
Why?
year I returned home.
That's the year I was born.
Oh, okay.
91 when I think it was 7 or 6.
Okay.
Around that. I don't recall all of it, but I remember a little bit, bits and pieces.
Okay.
So, but if you ask me about anywhere else, I don't know.
So this is home for you?
This is home.
Okay.
I've known Turks and Caicos from my mom, from all my teachers, from everywhere.
Yeah.
My friends, all my friends is
Right
so,
here.
Yeah. I mean, you've been here from 6 years old. This is home.
Yeah, no, I have,
This is definitely home.
yes, I have.
Yeah.
So everything I do for home, and I love being home. Even if I'm
Yeah.
away for a week, say, man, I want to come home. I can't. I'm not comfortable anywhere else.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that.
So when I started, like basically, I didn't know much English. I remember my first word in English was my cousin. He's born here, and then I like okay, we was playing in the yard, and then I saw somebody cutting coconut, and I went to my cousin and said, how do I ask for one of these things? But I didn't know because I didn't know what the person speak English or Creole, and the person was a TI. I was like, how do I ask for one of these? He say go to the person, tell the person give me one cocoa. I said, yeah, that's true. He said, yeah. I did that. When I did that, and then the person laughed. And then my cousin was laughing. I said,
Why you cousin did that to you?
You know, back then we used to prank at each other. I didn't expect that. When I went there, the person laughed, and then after that, I pointed at what I wanted. The person said, "Oh, you want a coconut?" When he said that, then I captured that word. I said, "Oh, that's coconut."
So that was like your first
Yeah,
word?
that was my first word.
Oh.
So I've been, I don't know what to say. I've been primary school, high school. I'm grateful for all the opportunities that I've been having here. And I started my first job. I was in school, in high school, and they had a job experience. They sent me to beaches for 4 months.
Okay.
I did beaches, and I did the butcher shop.
That was a summer program.
That was a summer program in school you saw back then. I don't know if they still have that, but that was fun. That was the most fun I had. I missed it because basically what made me love cooking is it's not my wife. I'm not gonna lie. It was a girl. I was in school, and then I saw the people in the kitchen cooking, and I used to cook for my mom. Every day my mom come home, ask me what I cook. What's for dinner? I was like, what do you mean? I said, no. What's for dinner? You know you need to cook. She made me cook.
How old were you?
I was 10 years old when I started cooking.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. You know.
My mom make sure I cook, I iron, I clean the house.
Yeah.
That was my duties. And if she come and didn't see that done,
You know,
I had some explaining to do.
Yeah.
You know, with our background, it's quite different. We kind of have to get those things done. Yes.
So after I finished all that, and then it was good. It was a good experience. I loved, and then I cooked for one lady, and the lady loved the food. I said, this was so simple. It's something I do. I was like, what do you like? She said, man, the food was delicious. Everything was good. Then I went in school. I take home economics. I take all everything I have to do with food. I was there.
In high school.
I was in there in high school. Me and my friend Philip, he have a boat company, a boat tour here. We went to a competition in Grand Turk, and I get first place for meatloaf. It was a pigeon peas meatloaf I made. I get first place. Yeah. It was like I get first place for it. I was like, man, I was so excited. I said, man, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what But when I get out of school, it was a whole new experience. We had to get work. The real world.
Right.
So I went to work for Barefoot Cafe, which that's where I started as a dishwasher.
Amazing.
I started as a dishwasher cleaning. Some of my friends used to come through. I used to be ashamed, but I said, no, man.
Yeah.
I'm working. And
It's a
when
job.
I said my work is a job.
Yeah.
If I have a problem with it, my friends would have a problem with it because
I
it's a job. I have to make a living.
Yeah.
I went out there,
Yeah.
clean, do what I have to do, wash my dishes. While I'm doing that, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
So,
And then-
so before we go further, so why you chose to work there as a dishwasher? Was that the only job available at that time?
At that time, that was the only job I could get to start off with.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I wanted, because I didn't have that much experience. I didn't have no background on cooking. Because I just come out of school.
Yeah.
I was a young man.
Absolutely.
So as you, that's what I always tell a lot of people: take the experience while you can get it.
Exactly. And
Embrace.
If that's what you want to do, you have to start from somewhere.
Yes,
So I started that.
I don't mean to cut you off, and that's where I say, when you get a low opportunity, don't think of it as being too low that you don't have the potential to grow. You understand? It makes sense for us, you start out as a dishwasher. Someone there will see your potential.
That's it.
Take that
Yeah.
opportunity and make up in your mind, this is not where I want to be at the moment. I have goals, but I intend to grow.
Yeah, that's part of your journey.
Yeah.
It's a part of the
And-
journey,
and it's
growing
experience
from the
again.
ground
Yeah.
up. Some people may have it right away.
True.
Some people may have to earn it. It's simple.
Yeah, absolutely
that's
right.
that's always my
Yeah,
principle
Right.
of life. Take what you can get
Until you
can.
Until you
get
grow.
where
Get where
you
you
want
want
to be.
Yes, and
I
I
love
am totally for setting your market high, doing what you have to do, but sometimes it works to start from the ground
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it helps you to appreciate.
Appreciate
Yeah.
where you have been so
Yeah.
you don't go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't go back. Yeah.
So you work at the restaurant.
I work at a restaurant
as a dishwasher.
As a dishwasher
Your
for
first
a year.
job.
That's my
Mhm.
first job. And I tell you on the show, I did it to my bed, and I did. My boss loved it, loved me. When they have problem in the kitchen, I normally leave, do what I do, clean the bathroom, clean everything quick, so I could run in the kitchen, wash my hand, get it, and I want to be in the fire. So I'm in there cooking with those guys, and like, okay, Philip, I need this, whatever they
Oh,
need.
so
whatever.
you were cooking even while you were doing
Yeah,
dishwashing?
'cause this is what I wanted to do. So I was close to it. This is what could get me closer to it.
Got it. So
So-
you volunteered in it. You volunteered in
Yeah.
But this is a job I had, but just because that's the job you have a passion. There's something you want to do, but you have to get close to it. Because I
That's a
have
good
no
point you raised.
background. I had no background in the kitchen. I didn't know nothing. The only thing I could do, I had a butcher shop. Yeah, I could cook, cut the meat, but I had to get a restaurant background.
That's a good background because some good point you made because sometimes we only tend to focus on the duties that was assigned
Side
to
to
us.
us, yeah.
But you went
No,
beyond that.
Beyond that, that's
you
what
know,
I am.
you knew you wanted to.
I won't.
And you still went in. You didn't
Yeah.
just say, "Well, I finished washing the dishes. I'm gonna."
What's next?
But
No.
you put your foot in the door.
Yeah, I do that
Where
and I
you
wash the
can
dishes.
help
As soon as
where
I
you
finish
wanna
with the
be,
dishes,
yeah.
as soon as I finish with dishes, I said, "Do you need any help?" I want to help cook, help the.
I love it.
And then after that, the supervisor, every time they come in back there, see me and the chef working, and then they never told me nothing. Eventually, after the year, they said, "Okay, they need a cook. They need a line cook, somebody to help out." They say instead of them going hire somebody else, let them promote me.
And teach.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's how I get promoted to that. I was like,
Okay.
I get promoted to a line cook, and then somebody else coming as a dishwasher. Did I said, okay, no problem. I still did it. I worked there, and I did it for like half a year. Then now I had a little experience. I
Right.
said, okay, so I went out and looked for other jobs. I went to Aqua, which was back then Clive was running.
That's another restaurant.
That's another restaurant I went to work at.
That was in the Turtle Cove.
The
So
Turtle
a
Cove
lot of us
area.
remember it. Very
Yes,
nice. Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes.
I went there and then because they had an opening, they was looking for somebody told me about it. So I went there, I want to look for a job. And then they said, we don't have much right now. The only thing we have is like for a fryer. We need somebody to walk around the fryer. I said, okay, I'll do it. So I went there and I did it. I was doing both job at the time because I was trying to see which one I wanted to stick in most. But back then there was no problem for job. If you wanted a job,
So
it was
when you
easy
say
to
both
get.
jobs, you
I
mean
was doing
aqua
aqua
and
at
bare?
night. I was doing aqua at night and I was doing barefoot in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Because back then I'm not, and that's what I miss about most of work life. Back then there wasn't much problem for work. If you wanted work,
Yeah.
you're gonna look for work, you will
You
find work.
find work. And even here, still the
No,
same
it's still the
thing.
same way, but
Yeah.
there's always, here like it's getting a little bit competitive. There's this little
I mean, there's still a lot of jobs out there because you have to bring a lot of people. So there are a lot of jobs.
And then after that, I've done that for like, I did it for a year. When this chef, see, the chef, like, he was shocked because he didn't find nobody with a work ethic like me. I was like, man, whatever you want, I'm there.
Work ethics.
You put your all in all into it.
Exactly.
You prize your job.
And you know, Rex, when you say work ethics, I always like to say, you come in one way, you continue that way, and you grow further that way. You understand?
And you don't know who's watching you.
I
don't know.
I wasn't paying attention to what, because this is what I love.
And you were not doing it to be noticed. You were doing it because that's something you were passionate about. You know.
So I did it, and then after that, he promoted me to line cook. And then I started working with those guys, and then I start telling those guys, okay, let's do this right, let's get everybody involved. Like because we had a team, it was a good team, but there's something they was lack on. They didn't have a good communication with everybody, so I started doing that. That's another trade they see on me. They say, okay, fine. They promote me to soup.
Okay.
And at that time I was shocked because I didn't. Some of these things I wasn't expecting to get, but that's how I learned most of it. So I move around throughout the years, and it's all I've done. I think I've done it all. I've done IGA for a year. I've done Lemon to Go. I've been around a lot of big names, and I've worked with even the owner of Coco Bistro. I've worked with Stewart. I worked with Stuart Gray. I've worked with Clive. I worked with a bunch of big names on Ireland, and then after that, when my friend was opening a restaurant, he came to me and said, man, listen, that was
Fresh Catch.
Fresh Catch. Renato Laporte.
Yes. We got into local restaurants.
So wait a minute, you work at Fresh Catch?
He was initially the chef that opened Fresh Catch. Yes.
I did it for 7 months, and he said, man, listen, we wanted local dish, we want something local, something that never, and it's like, okay. We sit down, we walk around the menu. It's like, okay, this is the menu we come up with. Let's go ahead and do it. We did it. Everybody loved it. It was amazing. It was.
We gave them the time. We gave them the time.
Gave us time, and then after that, my wife was always wanted a restaurant for us. She always was looking. When she found it, at that time, I was like, babe, we have no income. We don't have no.
And enough cash.
No, we have enough cash. We don't have enough capital for this. How are we gonna do it? She said, don't worry. 4 months later, she come back to me. She said, I found this place. I get a low loan. Let's go ahead. I was like, huh? To me, I was shocked because I didn't expect. No. When she found it, then she's like, okay, it's a work in progress, but I've seen what you can do. I know we can do it. Let's do it together. All right. So nobody.
Enough for your wife too.
I'm a strong believer in digging for the gold. I'm a strong believer of looking at the dirty wood and cleaning it and polishing it and making it to what it needs to be. So not to cut him off. When we found that spot, just right in between Karen and the Lancy place there. And that's where we started. Yes. Hurricane Irma, I think. Was it? Irma?
It was.
What was the hurricane
the fire?
Hurricane
Ike.
Yes. So
Ike wasn't nice.
The mom was dead, but after we spent probably 6 months there, and then we dreamed big, and we saw that what do they call it then? The seafood.
It was
the original.
Oh, the place that you're in now.
Yes, Bonnie's.
That is right.
That's where Bonnie's used to be.
Oh, I remember me going back to Bonnie's when I was young. Me also used to go back. My friends used to
tribute to Bonnie's. That. To be honest, that was his vision. I remember how he had the place there. It was nice, open shutters. I remember passing it as a kid. So that's
amazing. And then you're the owner of it.
But the place you keep the same structure because I like the structure.
He has an octagon.
And I like the way it is, and it's.
He has a nice octagon. He has a nice foundation for it.
So you got the loan and you started your business.
Started the business, and then. My daughter actually named the business. I gotta give that to her.
I was going to ask you how to come with this.
She was 3.
She was 3 years old because when me and my wife sit down trying to come up with names, it wasn't. We had Island Bar,
Turks Island Bar and Grill.
But I remember Karen had something like that before, and then we had Turks. we was coming up with the name of the Turks and Caicos, and then all of a sudden I was sitting down there. Me and my wife was sitting down, and I was like, man, I don't know what else. I don't know what name to come up with. And my daughter was 3 running around the house, Mr. Grouper, because she had a little fish in her hand, and like she was calling Mr. Grouper, Daddy, thank you for buying me this fish.
Wow.
I look just like Mr. Grouper. I was like, I said, babe, what you think of Mr. Grouper? My wife looked at me and said,
Nah, go about my business.
Go about her business. Next 2 days she called me, oh, I got the business license, I got the name is gonna be Mr. Grouper. I said, you better go home and kiss your daughter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So this was about 2008?
2008, that's when it started.
No,
it was before.
2013.
2013.
2013?
Yeah.
Okay, now I was thinking Hurricane Ike, because I think Hurricane Ike.
Hurricane was in 2000, that's when they destroyed the roof by where we used to be.
Oh, okay.
We opened in
2013.
2013, but I think it was Irma that kind of demolished the place that we had moved from. after,
Okay,
yeah.
probably remember that. Yeah, because Ike was in 2008.
But our business
Yeah.
was open initially March 2013. Yeah, just right
Oh,
around
so you're going to be celebrating...
10 years next year, 2013.
Okay.
So look forward to that.
2023.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We look
2023,
forward-
2023, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna look forward to 10 years. Yeah.
And so now Mr. Grouper, that's how you started, Mr. Grouper. Now
Yeah.
I even sometimes think your name is Mr. Grouper.
A lot of people does, which is I don't mind, which is but to tell you the truth, I love cooking from it's a passion for me.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind.
to me it's not a job. Like most people take it as a job, because when you do something you have to like it first. If you don't like what you do, it don't make no sense. You go ahead, because you're gonna be miserable at it.
Yeah. You gotta enjoy what you do.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
You know, even if sometimes you're doing what you love, the misery does come because the work isn't always so easy.
That is true too.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah,
that is true too.
You know, as a couple, I know that owning a business together wasn't easy,
Mhm.
but we just kept on waking up and doing it.
You focus.
We
Yeah.
kept on doing it.
Mhm.
It's just like, you know, I say I wanna lose weight.
Mhm.
I may fail today, I can go back and do it again
Mhm.
because I want it enough.
Right.
Yeah, so
Desperate.
yeah, it's just we just keep going at it. Every day we wake up, oh God, I gotta go to Mr. Grouper. Then when I get there, I remember I enjoy serving, so I serve. You know, I enjoy a little bookkeeping here and then, so I try.
Mhm.
You know,
You know, when
Yeah,
we
we
started
just
this over,
go.
we couldn't take a vacation together.
none at all.
Mhm.
She had to
Yeah.
go. Then when my
Oh,
wife
I
come
see. So you had to go
back,
separately.
separate,
Yeah.
we
Not at all.
couldn't take a vacation together.
Because you just started.
Because
Yeah.
just like we were scared because we didn't want what we built for it to be a 1 year or 2 year thing. So we
Yeah.
trying
Right.
to keep
And your reputation
Yeah.
at hand
Yes.
reflects you.
yes.
And you have to stay around.
So, what makes you think made Mr. Grouper successful? Because it's a household name, as I mentioned earlier. What is the
I
success
want
factors?
to answer that. You know what make Mr. Cooper successful?
Mhm.
We could say it's not us, it's the people of the island.
Yeah.
It's the food we put out, that's the first, but if it wasn't for the people, if they didn't like what we put out, we wouldn't have been where we is, because
I
we
see.
started with nothing and word of mouth bring us to where we
Exactly.
is.
And let's just say 99.9% of our guests, we don't pay for a lot of major marketing. They come and they say, you know, this taxi driver told us about you. This hotelier told us about
Mm.
you. The man at
So
the
word of
airport
mouth.
told us about
You
you.
have a good reputation.
You know, exactly.
Yeah, but I gotta always say I am
That
thankful.
because they trusted
and,
us
Yeah,
and they continue to promote us. And you know, sometimes when we fall short, they ain't afraid to, Mr. Brooker, what y'all done doing my food? And we appreciate that.
and
Yes, feedback is very
Yeah.
important.
We
yes,
so
yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We get the backlash sometimes, but we appreciate it because it keeps us on our foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
you
a
can't take it-
child. You just keep
Yeah,
on
you
whipping
can't
it.
you can't
take
have-
it because
Yeah.
the negative stuff they tell you makes you better.
Makes
Because
you
you don't
better,
want everybody to experience it.
Yeah.
So at least one person so you can make it
make it
better.
better the way.
Exactly.
So the next
For the
time.
next time,
Exactly.
the next person they send, or the next time they come drive, yes, you fix it. It was
Exactly. Because you're the one who's eating it every day.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me, you know, Yadley, this ain't
Yeah.
right. You know, Philip needs to get back. You know, this needs to happen, and That's what we normally do. We listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we listen. We don't take it as a form of offense.
No, we
use it as an opportunity to grow.
We take the good and we take the bad, and then but you have to know, okay, if one or two person tell you something is wrong with this, go and inspect it and try to see what it is and see if you can fix it.
Right.
Exactly.
You need.
So you don't taste your food before
Every
you.
day.
Okay.
I taste it every day.
Every day.
Every day.
And he'll tell you.
Every day.
Taste.
Because like today I had the rice and I like, no man, something's wrong with the
Something's
rice.
off, yeah.
No, we gotta fix it, right? Oh, and before we go out, make sure we gotta fix it. Because I'm there every morning, and at some times I used to stay there till like 11, 12 o'clock. But lately, I've been
Well, with the kids.
with the
and
kids,
I'm there.
but my wife
So-
is there, so
Okay.
one of us always. Yeah.
So basically, you don't do all the cooking then. You're training other people.
I do all the cooking, but I train other people to do it also.
Okay.
Reason why I train other people because I know sometimes I'm not gonna be there.
Right.
But I want the taste. I want the food to stay the same.
Be consistent.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's a key point.
That's a key point.
So
Consistency.
most of, let's just say his prep work,
Mhm.
he's really involved in his prep
Okay.
work. So cooking becomes so easy once you prep properly,
Mhm.
anyone can cook for you. And once you lead properly,
Mhm.
you can
Okay.
leave your taste there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see you're expanding.
Yes, we are.
I
Yes,
see you
yes,
expanding.
yes. In 2020, well, I printed something back in 2017, and I saw Margaritaville in another country. I don't recall which country. And I printed back in 2017, and I posted it up, and I said, I'm gonna get this. And it was a 3-story, Caribbean style building, and I just put it out there. And then I never really shared it with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, I'm gonna get this. And then when I always asked him, I said, honey, it's time for us to renovate the restaurant. And Phil, he's someone who likes to try his best to go by the books.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, so you need to do a plan. When are we gonna get the plan? Financially, that wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of decided, okay, I need to get the plan. And then financially, the money wasn't there. So I kind of saved up pieces and pieces and pieces and pieces. And then we went ahead and I did the plan for the restaurant. Then I just put it in.
Mm-hmm.
I had assistants, I just went ahead and put everything in.
Mm-hmm.
I had some guidance from a lot of people here. Who was it that did it? Cornerstone.
Okay.
Cornerstone, yes. They guided me on how to go about,
Mm-hmm.
going to different places and getting the stuff done. So I did that.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to surprise him because I feel like I would come up with these spontaneous things that, that's going to take forever to do. My husband, he's a realist. He'll tell you, babe, I ain't see that happening right now. And I Yadley don't like to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I'm a super achiever, I'm a superwoman, I gotta get it. So I went ahead and I put in the plan. And then, Les probably took about 6 or so months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came home, I said, yeah, here's the plan.
I had no idea she was doing that.
So it's like,
Yeah. That's amazing. How
yeah,
you
here's
work.
the plan.
It's amazing how
Exactly.
you work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, you did a whole plan without telling me?
Mm.
Yes, I did. You said I had to get it, so I got it. It didn't make no sense I stress you over and how to get it, and I know I needed it, and I know that he was doing so much himself.
That was
He
your
was
task.
he was physically in the kitchen. He was also
Yeah.
working on our family home.
Yeah.
All the back and forth, physically buying stuff on a daily basis. So I had to take on top of that serving and
Right.
take that load off of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say it's going to be similar to Margaret Village you saw.
It's just
So what else-
an
what all
image
gonna
I
have-
saw.
So what all are you going to have there?
Right now, we have the first level, just the regular family dining. We have the second level. At nights, it depends on the time of the season or the year. We turn it to a nicer upscale dining.
Okay.
Sometimes adults want to have a more quiet time. They don't want the children running around, so we kind of put a small age limit on it. Once your kids are mature enough, they can sit and just have a quiet time. But once your babies are small, we try to bring them downstairs, that kind of vibe. And then upstairs is more like not fussy dining, but nice casual dining area. during the seasons, like football seasons, we play stuff like the Super
Okay.
Bowl. We have the large screens and stuff for that.
So you got three
And-
different levels with three different.
Exactly, and then we
topic.
have
Yeah.
exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm inspired.
But I mean a lot coming from you because we do take a lot from
You are a mentor to me
Oh,
as
wow.
a child. Yes, you are.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you are.
Thank you.
You know, I read your book and everything, and it's good to start from the ground up. It's good to just, stay focused.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
stay focused.
Any other closing remarks you want to share with the viewers?
Put God first.
Okay.
Yeah, I am a strong believer of allowing God to guide you and just every step that you take, seek Him first because He will get you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because He always does that for me and my husband.
That's
So,
good.
just put God first and listen to His voice because He is very loud sometimes. Yeah, so
He does.
He does very loud. So yeah, just put Him first, and all the glory belongs to Him.
That's
And everything that my husband and I have done, we've always remembered that He is in charge. He's the leader. He's guiding us, and He will continue to guide us. He will continue to take us.
Great advice.
Yeah, that's just put it first.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that your plans are, His plans are always bigger for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes He blocks plans that you may have,
Yeah.
that you
Let's get
want,
better
because
plans.
that's better plans.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's just not fight Him. Let's listen to Him. Yeah, just put Him first.
Philip, anything else you want to add to Yadley?
I thought my wife said everything. and I'm sure that's why I love her.
Of course.
I love you too, honey.
Oh.
Thank you, Turks.
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank
us.
you.
This was a
Having us.
pleasure.
Oh.
This was easier than I thought.
I was
Oh.
she told me I was camera shy. I just
Oh, no.
I'm
You.
happy with it.
It's just us here,
Yeah.
the camera guy. So, well, to all of you watching, thank you for watching the show. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope that you are inspired now to rise up and take your position because there are a lot of positions out there for you. Philip and his wife Yadley, you see where they came from, they couldn't speak English. You don't even know that if you listen to them right now. Yadley started in the hospitality industry, in the hotels, and Philip started as a dishwasher. Now they're the owners of Mr. Grouper. You too can be the owner.
Definitely.
You too can be an entrepreneur.
Definitely.
Have a great day.